Assalamu alaikum. This is Brother Riaz from the Halal Trust, an organization which carries out certification of many of the leading brands in the world. It's a privilege to be here with Waowan Nutrition, and I'm just here to explain to yourself how we test for halal and why you as a Muslim consumer can be very confident about the halal status of Waowan products. Very important product category is the capsules. Now, in capsules you have soft gels and you have hard gels. Soft gels are normally used for your oils, hard gels are normally used for your powders. Now, many of these capsules are produced from gelatin. It's the raw material. For those people who want to know where gelatin comes from and why it's such a risk for halal, it comes from either the raw hides of cattle or it can come from pig skins as well. Okay, they're the two major sources. Now, if it comes from pig skin, it's automatically haram. If it comes from cattle, the cattle must be slaughtered in an Islamic way. We need to test that and we need to make sure that the raw material for the gelatin is from a bovine source, a cow source.
The factory would pretty much acknowledge that this is near pharmaceutical conditions that we're producing in. And of course...
Okay, so you have hard gelatin encapsulation, which is normally used for powders, and then you've got soft encapsulation, which is normally a soft gel in which you have your oils. Now, increasingly now, many manufacturers are switching to a cellulose plant-based shell in which you have no risk, but still a lot of manufacturers around the world use porcine gelatin capsules and bovine gelatin capsules. Porcine meaning from pig. They are absolutely forbidden and completely haram. Sometimes they use a mix of porcine and bovine. That is absolutely haram as well. Then the next category is purely bovine. This is the category that we certify as halal, but we need to be very careful because it's not just the gelatin that we're looking in terms of halal suitability, it's the animal and the slaughter method. The animal must be slaughtered in an Islamically correct way, using the Islamic method, using the Sharia method and the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. And from that raw material, we take the gelatin, and that gelatin then becomes a hard gelatin capsule or a soft gelatin capsule. All these capsules that use gelatin within the Waowan product range, we know the suppliers of the gelatin, we have the halal certificates, and we've carried out checks. Another check that we can carry out if we are concerned is we can take the product to a laboratory where they do a 6-species DNA test. They test for the DNA, equine DNA, horse DNA, bovine DNA, porcine DNA, etc. So that test also looks at the material scientifically, the product scientifically, and gives us a report and says that this contains a bovine gelatin and it doesn't contain porcine gelatin. So we also do scientific testing as well. And hopefully, inshallah, combining the science and combining the audit gives you double assurance that the product is halal.
Waowan all halal, right?
Yeah, the entire Waowan range is halal in terms of the capsules.
You check each product?
Every product is checked. But this is something where Muslims have to be very, very careful because a lot of products come in hard capsule form or soft capsule form. So you need to be very, very careful here because some companies, they produce cheap products and they use cheap pork-based gelatin because it's cheaper than bovine gelatin. So be very, very careful, brothers and sisters, because that is a major risk for haram.
Thank you so much, my brother. Jazakallah khair.
Another risk which you do not have when you take a Waowan product. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And now your organization for the Islamic to give halal, you test everything in this product.
Yes.
Now people take it and alhamdulillah halal 100%.
Yes, it has to be because there's farz ain and there's farz kifaya. So it's very, very important that as a halal certification body that we take the responsibility. When we put our logo on a product, we are saying to you that we have taken the guarantee from you, we are protecting you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's perfect. And also I want to ask you about camel. Now here, anything more you want to add?
No, I think the BCAA product's an excellent product.
Yeah, it's good for Muslim.
Yeah, and it's very, very important because it's very important that you get branched chain amino acids into your body, especially with modern lifestyles, a lot of processed foods. You're missing out on key amino acids, and this is a good way of supplementing and getting the amino acids. And amino acids are the building blocks of protein in your body, and they make up your cells and they make up everything else.
Now all supplement will be lifestyle, because that we want to make for Muslim people right supplement what they need, because that we work with you to make it halal 100%.
Yes. I commend you, because there's a lot of companies who will get halal certificates and they sometimes buy the halal certificate without doing proper checks. The company we worked with, the manufacturer you chose, you came, you met with them, and they spent many months changing their processes to make sure every single thing from goods in to goods out was halal. They changed their cleaning chemicals, they changed their flavors, they did everything we requested of them. It took them 4 months just to get ready for halal audit. So they were very serious, and obviously, brother, your niyat, your intention was very sincere.
Thank you.
And alhamdulillah, Allah is now benefiting you as a consequence.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair.
Anyone observing the fact.
Also introduce potentially haram into the flavor. Flavors are very complicated. Most of the flavors that you taste in your supplements, if they say they are strawberry, they are not normally strawberry. They're a combination of different chemicals which mimic the strawberry effect. Some are natural, some are synthetic. There is also risk in these flavors, so we also check to ensure that the ethyl alcohol content is minimized in these flavors, because sometimes what will happen is a company will use something like ethanol to extract vanilla flavor, and that if they are not careful and they do not do it properly, then what will end up happening is that ethyl alcohol will remain in the flavor. When we first worked with the manufacturer of this product, alhamdulillah, they took extra steps and they removed any ethyl alcohol based flavors. Whereas a lot of sports supplement companies still are using ethyl alcohol based flavors, and this poses a risk. But alhamdulillah, the manufacturer of this Waowan product, they were very careful with their flavors, and they chose permitted halal flavors. So that's another risk which you do not have when you take a Waowan product. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And now your organization for the Islamic to give halal, you test everything in this product.
Yes.
Now people take it and alhamdulillah halal 100%.
Yes, it has to be. Okay, once we've completed the audit and we've done testing, laboratory testing if needed, and we are completely satisfied that the range is halal, like the Waowan ranges, both powders and capsules, we issue a halal certificate. That halal certificate carries our logo, and that logo is then found on every product, which gives you independent assurance that a third-party halal certifier like ourselves has made sure that the product is halal. This certificate only lasts for 1 year, and if we feel that the manufacturer needs to be audited again, we'll sometimes do random audits throughout the year so that they are not aware when we are coming in, but we just go randomly to make sure that they are adhering to the halal processes on site.
It means, brother, all Waowan range now it's halal 100%. You trust each product?
I am very confident of the Waowan range, because the manufacturer who produces the Waowan product, we've been working with them for 5 years, and they spent a lot of time, a lot of effort and a lot of money, alhamdulillah, to ensure every single process, raw material was halal. They spent 4 months just getting ready for halal audit. And that took them a lot of time and effort, because they wanted to make sure that everything was correct. And they're a British organization, a British manufacturer, yet their commitment to halal was excellent. And if anyone is in the United Kingdom or visits the United Kingdom, I'm sure that we can make suitable arrangements so that you can have additional assurance if you need it. So we're an independent third-party halal certifier, and our job is to make sure, and our function is to make sure that the Ummah has legitimate, genuine halal products. And as part of that, we are completely open and transparent. If you have any questions regarding Waowan products or any doubts are raised in your mind, please contact us at info@thehalaltrust.org. Ask us any question you like, ask us for any evidence you like, and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions, inshallah.
Thank you so much. Jazakallah khair, brother.
No, it's a genuine pleasure. Thank you for your hospitality, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about this very important topic for the Muslims and the Ummah.
Thank you, bro.